Health pioneers present, brain fog causes +7 natural treatments. Brain fog symptoms. Suffering from brain fog is basically the opposite of feeling level-headed, calm, optimistic and motivated. Brain fog can easily rob you of inspiration and happiness, while increasing the likelihood for symptoms of anxiety and depression. Researchers from the departments of physiology and medicine at New York Medical College Valhalla describe brain fog symptoms as an interaction of physiological, cognitive, and perceptual factors. It's likely that brain fog is rooted in a lifestyle that promotes inflammation and hormonal imbalances, and is exacerbated by stress. Brain fog symptoms usually include low energy or fatigue, including chronic fatigue syndrome, irritability, trouble concentrating, headaches, forgetfulness and trouble remembering information, low motivation, feeling hopeless or mildly depressed, anxiety, confusion, trouble sleeping through the night or insomnia, difficulty exercising. Causes. First and foremost, it's not surprising that if you're not getting enough sleep, you have a higher likelihood of always feeling tired and dealing with brain fog. We all need between about 7 to 9 hours of quality sleep every night to think clearly, and children and teenagers usually need even more. If you do consistently get good sleep but still struggle with brain fog symptoms like ongoing fatigue and low motivation, chances are this might have something to do with the quality of your diet. Deficiencies, coupled with sugar, alcohol, refined carbohydrates and caffeine overdose, can majorly impact brain function. Brain fog can also be a temporary byproduct of the keto diet, as your body transitions into ketosis, but this usually lifts after a few days. A 2013 study printed in the Journal of the Clinical Autonomic Research Society used the Wood Mental Fatigue Inventory Test (WMFI) to gather information from 138 subjects suffering from brain fog. The top-ranked descriptors of brain fog were forgetful, cloudy, and difficulty focusing, thinking and communicating, while the most commonly reported brain fog triggers were fatigue, lack of sleep, prolonged periods of standing, dehydration and feeling faint. On a cellular level, brain fog is believed to be caused by high levels inflammation and changes to 3 primary hormones that determine your mood, energy and focus: dopamine, serotonin and cortisol. Cortisol is often called the body's primary stress hormone, since it helps keep you awake and alert, while dopamine and serotonin help keep you joyful, motivated and calm. The brain and entire body rely on a complex symphony of hormones that work to keep one another in check, so when levels of one hormone either falls too low, for example, serotonin drops due to a very low carbohydrate intake, or climbs too high, cortisol increases due to stressful events over money, the whole system can be thrown off. Rebalancing your production of these chemicals helps put you on the right track for better brain function. The other factor that increases brain fog symptoms and robs you of your usual personality spark is, unsurprisingly, inflammation, which is at the root of most diseases. Inflammation is caused by low-grade overactivity of the immune system and is tied to mental disorders like depression, Alzheimer's disease, dementia and insomnia. One theory behind the underlying reason for brain fog symptoms is that high levels of inflammatory molecules, including adipocytokines and histamines, stimulate microglia activation. Microglia activation is commonly found in brains of children with autism as well as in other psychiatric diseases, and is related to corticotropin-releasing hormone that seems highly tied to mental disorder development. According to a 2015 report published in Frontiers in Neuroscience, people most likely to suffer from brain fog include those dealing with chronic fatigue syndrome, autism spectrum disorders, celiac disease, gluten intolerance symptoms or other food allergies, fibromyalgia symptoms, mastocytosis, Alzheimer's disease, and other neuropsychiatric disorders. The good news is that anti-inflammatory foods support brain health, and high intakes of vitamins and minerals have been shown to benefit people's moods and mental capabilities. Natural treatments. 1. Watch your sugar intake but eat enough healthy carbs. Cutting back on packaged and processed foods that are loaded with sugar, in addition to many other artificial and harmful ingredients, like artificial sweeteners, is the first step to fixing brain fog. Sugar might make you feel energetic and happier at first, but ultimately your sugar addiction robs you of steady energy and focus. That being said, going too low in terms of natural sugar, carbohydrate intake can backfire and increase brain fog. While refined sugar raises inflammation, quality carbs from things like fruits and veggies do the opposite. 2. Get enough protein and healthy fats. We all require a steady supply of amino acids and essential fatty acids in order to make all of the brain chemicals we need to think clearly. Protein deficiency is caused a lack in certain amino acids, specifically the kinds that are called essential amino acids, because the body cannot make them on its own. Complete proteins are food sources like meat, dairy products, fish and eggs that supply all the essential amino acids we require, and these are the best way to keep the brain pumping out enough of the hormones that support a positive mindset. 3. Manage stress. These days, it's tough to go more than a few hours without an influx of stressor like emails, texts and cell phone calls. This becomes distracting, tiring and makes it hard to work uninterrupted for any extended period of time. Although you might not realize it, it's also stressful to receive various alerts and so much information all day long. 4. Get good sleep. One of the fastest and more reliable ways to improve brain function is to get better sleep. The hormones in your brain stay in balance when your body gets adequate rest every night, at least 7 hours for most adults. When you're constantly running on fumes, you're very likely to find it hard to pay attention at work, engage in meaningful conversations and retain information. You're also better able to manage your hunger, food cravings and emotions when well rested, which can benefit your weight and health in multiple ways. 5. Exercise in a healthy way. Exercise lowers inflammation, helps bust stress and increase energy levels, but too much poses risks for hormonal imbalance and even more fatigue. For most people, moderate and regular exercise can help balance hormones, improve insulin resistance and help you to get better sleep, all of which are important for fighting fatigue. 6. Consider if you have a hormonal imbalance. Low thyroid function, adrenal insufficiency and chronic fatigue syndrome can all increase symptoms of brain fog. These hormonal imbalances are mostly caused by the same factors as inflammation, a poor diet, possible sensitivities and allergies, stress, and not enough rest. 7. Address any unknown food allergies or sensitivities. When people suffer from a food sensitivity but don't cut out all sources from their diets, they experience gut-related damage that affects brain function. Despite what most people think, food-related reactions like the symptoms of lactose intolerance are more than just digestive problems. 8. Try supplements. Certain supplements can help clear up brain fog and get the wheels in motion when it comes to a healthy lifestyle. That being said, there's no substitute for a healthy diet, regular rest, exercise, and a fun and connected lifestyle. The bottom line is that if your brain's major hormones are off, all the supplements, self-help books and even therapy likely won't make you feel better. So first, tackle the lifestyle changes mentioned above that apply most to you, then consider adding in certain supplements to further speed up the healing process. Adaptogens like holy basil, maca and ashwagandha minus adaptogen herbs help lower cortisol and give your body support against dealing with fatigue and stress. Omega-3 fish oils, effective at helping lower inflammation. Omega-3s balance the ratio of fatty acids in your diet and support brain health. B vitamins, deficiencies in various B vitamins can leave you feeling sluggish and moody. B vitamins help convert nutrients from the foods you eat into usable fuel for the body, so taking a B complex supplement can make sure you're in the optimal range. Thanks for watching. Please share this video.